Hi, this is G from Native Speakers Academy, and welcome to another slice of 10-minute English. This is where we introduce short educational articles in English from recent news or from around the internet. These articles are for upper, intermediate and advanced level students, and that means level B2 or C1 in the Common European Framework. On the right side of your screen, you should be able to see the article that we are going to have a look at today. But just before we jump into that, I would like to remind you that you can visit our homepage, which is www.nsa-slovakia.com. That's Native Speakers Academy, the Center for Educational Theory and Research. On our front page, you will find a selection of our most recent studies, which you can peruse at your leisure. The content you will find to be educational, philosophical, and hopefully entertaining. On the right side of your page, you can see the Native Speakers Academy official YouTube page. We have uploaded there well over 100 videos on different aspects of education, philosophy, psychology, and other topics as well. I would like to point your attention to our Pinterest board as well. There we have a variety of different sources of information. We have our language and teaching board, we have our business board. If you don't want to browse by the boards, you can have a look at individual posts that we try to update every day. Here you can see some of our recent activity. And let's highlight this. Ready, set, and innovate. Do this, don't do that. It's a really nice infographic that helps give you ideas for how to motivate you through your business day. So, if you take a little bit of time to have a look at that, I think it will be helpful for you. Now, the reason why we are here is to explore English together. As usual, I have highlighted in the article the important vocabulary that is necessary for understanding. It is the yellow words and phrases. You can, if you wish, check the meanings before we explore the article, or you can guess from the context and check your understanding after. For checking your understanding, I recommend you use Google Define. That means type into Google Define followed by the word or phrase that you are interested in. Here's one that I did earlier. It is prenuptial, or prenup for short, which you will find in our article. It means existing or occurring before marriage, or in terms of zoology, existing or occurring before mating. If you go to the online etymology dictionary, you will find nuptial from the original Latin meaning pertaining to marriage. So, those are my suggestions for you. Let's get into the article. If you are ready, we will begin. Wife demands $1 million a month for child support by James Gordon, writing for the dailymail.com. The original article, a link to this will be posted online. Here we go. Hoping to keep as much of his fortune to himself, investment firm billionaire Ken Griffin, 46, has claimed in divorce court that his wife is using their children to justify a monthly expense claim of $1 million. Monthly, that is, monthly. As the proceedings continue to heat up between Griffin and his estranged wife, Anne Diaz Griffin, things are getting particularly nasty given there are billions of dollars and at least half a dozen properties at stake. Half a dozen. Is that all? Oh. Right. Interesting, in English we use the word dozen, which of course comes from the French douze, meaning 12. Attempting to fight back against his former bride's demands for spousal support, Griffin listed monthly expenses that include, are you ready for this, $160,000 for holiday homes. Holiday homes. $6,800 for groceries. That's a lot of fruit and vegetables. $7,200 for dining. Why do you need money for dining if you are spending so much on groceries? It's a mystery. 2,000, I guess we all know why. 2,000 for stationery. That's a lot of pens and paper. 60,000 for office space and professional staff, and 300,000 for a private jet, because how could you possibly travel around without one? So far, Diaz Griffin has failed to obtain the monies as part of marital maintenance. Is that sounds like some kind of building job. However, the New York Post is suggesting she is now trying a different tact and hoping the judge will award her the monthly $1 million payout as part of her child support payments, because it's all for the kids, of course. The couple who filed for divorce last year have 3 children under 10. In a statement, Diaz Griffin said the filing is riddled with falsehoods and just another vindictive attempt by Ken Griffin, Illinois' richest billionaire, to punish his family and avoid his clear responsibility under Illinois law to maintain his children's lifestyle. Right. I bet he's regretting that marriage now. Diaz Griffin is seeking to nullify the couple's prenup and claims Griffin is failing to pay adequate child support for their 3 children. Right. Griffin has fought back at what he sees as his wife's money-grabbing attempt by using their children as an excuse. He said he has even gone above and beyond what he needs to provide and has paid expenses that are solely for Diaz's benefit, including a private chef for all those dining and grocery expenses, multiple house cleaners, soon to be little robots, and a house manager personal assistant. Does this woman do anything? Incredible. He said that while he declined to fund a $450,000 winter vacation, oh my God, he did give her $45,000 for a winter break. Griffin, who is worth $5.5 billion, said that he was the largest single investor in the Aragon hedge fund after their marriage in 2005 until 2009. The fund lost 5% in 2010 and 11% in 2011. Under Anne's management, Aragon lost money for 4 consecutive years, he said in the filing. Well, you should have... Well, I'm not going to say it. Griffin has said that he is paying almost every single expense when it comes to the life of his children. That include the salaries of 4 nannies. 4 nannies. 3 kids, 4 nannies. His wife, maybe one of the nannies is for his wife. His wife has received around $40 million through a prenup the couple had between them. For Mr. Griffin, however, it appears enough is enough, and he has now cut off Diaz Griffin's access to his credit cards and their homes in New York, Aspen, Miami, and Hawaii. Good job, mate. Still, who knows what happens behind closed doors. Read more in the Daily Mail. A link to the article will be posted online. So, what is it all about? Here are my thoughts and notes. Well, you can tell that they were never honest with each other from the beginning. It's all about resources. They are still who they were. True colours always shine through eventually. If only they had thought, if only he had thought a little bit more about what he was getting into. So what happened? He needed kids. It's the male perspective, a genetic line, a progeny. And the female perspective, she needed resources, a home, food, money. That's how it usually works. Now she wants it all, and that's why it's not going to work. Entitled. Why do we use this word, entitled? I have a problem with this word. It means that you don't really have a real argument. It means, entitled just means I don't want to work now for what I want to have in the future, for future benefits. No one is really, truly entitled to anything. Money is not the solution to deep personal problems. I'm sorry to break it to you. It is only another mask which will lead to other future problems. I wonder what the kids want. I wonder if anyone has asked them. And why do they need so many nannies if mother has so much money that she doesn't need to work? Again, I will state this has nothing to do with the kids. Please leave them out. They didn't ask to be born into this problem. Don't drag them through the mud as well. Now, men, oh men, please think before you put your hardware on the table, or try at least to put your you-know-what on the shelf for a moment when you are going to get involved in something as serious as marriage. And finally, how could they get into this mess? How could they get into this mess at all if they have good family and good friends around them? How could his family and friends how could her family and friends as well let this happen? I mean, it's obviously a clear sign of bigger problems for people. And it seems to me in the modern world that there are a large number of people who are experiencing these problems. They have made terrible choices. I think that in a large number of countries around the world, we are now up to over 50% of marriages now end in divorce, over 50%. It's quite frightening. I think in Sweden it might even be up to about 65%. and it's quite sad, really. Perhaps you have read some of the recent news stories about actors such as Brendan Fraser or Robin Williams. Here's a little bit of information about Robin Williams. Um, Robin Williams was found, and this is about the serious consequences of failed marriages. Robin Williams was found hanged after telling his friends he had serious money troubles and had sought treatment for depression in the weeks before his death. The 63-year-old actor, who was once reputed to be worth £75 million, had complained of losing a large chunk of his fortune in alimony payments to his two ex-wives. Here you can see the terrible results of making bad choices. Most expensive divorces, you can find this list on Wikipedia. It's a series of recipes of disaster. It's quite frightening. Please, look at this. The highest, most expensive divorce was a $4.5 billion payout. $4.5 billion to somebody just because your marriage didn't work. Oh, what an incredible mistake to make. Now, there are ways that we can avoid these mistakes. There are certain pieces of information and data patterns that can help us choose our partners. And they very often come from traditional societies and cultures. We don't have time to cover that today, but that will be covered in a future video that I have planned for you. So I hope that this has been an interesting short presentation for you. This is about all we have time for today. Links to the original article and anything else relevant will be posted together with the video online. Please, please, please give us some feedback. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you need, what you want more of, what you want less of. It's really up to you to help us make these presentations a little bit better. Also, if you're interested, you might want to take one of our special one-to-one English language study programs that we run through Skype HD. Just send us an email for more information. Please share the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, add a comment, let us know how you think we can make it a little bit better for you. Our homepage again is www.nsa-slovakia.com, and I wish you a great day wherever you are. Goodbye for now.